Hi, and welcome to a Spider Strategies training video, where we'll be covering extending calendars in Scoreboard. Let's address why and how to extend calendars. First of all, why? When a new calendar year begins, you may find that you are unable to access months, quarters, or other time periods in the new year via Scoreboard, and thus you need to extend your Scoreboard system calendars. Allow me to show you a demonstration of why and how to extend your calendars in Scoreboard. Before we get into the demonstration, let's set the scene. I am the training manager at Mobile World Inc. I'm responsible for inputting month-end actual values for training revenue into the financial profit and loss scorecard, and I'll be logging into the Scoreboard system on January 2nd of 2021. Let's jump into the demonstration. I've logged into Scoreboard and landed, of course, at my home page. To do my updates of the training revenue information, I like to go into the scorecard section, into the financial organization, and address the financial profit and loss scorecard and the revenue KPI area. Within the revenue KPI area, there's product revenue, training revenue, and book revenue. I am responsible for updating the training revenue numbers month over month throughout every year. Speaking of month over month, let's look at the upper right and see that the system has acknowledged that I've logged in on January 2nd of 2021 and is thus presenting me with the most recently completed time period, which is December of 2020. I can see that for December of 2020, there are no values represented in the speedometer, or in the line graph, or in the actual and threshold values. So of course my job is to provide information about actual performance for that month. As such, I'll click the Edit button and provide our performance numbers, which for the month of December 2020 were $253,000, and click Save. After giving the Scoreboard system a few seconds to update and then refreshing my browser, I see my $253,000 value reflected in the speedometer and the line graph, and down towards the lower left, the tabular presentation of the actual value and score provided to that value. So I've updated through the year 2020. Now let's imagine that we'll move 1 month ahead to February of 2021, where my goal is to provide the January 2021 actual performance values. If I look towards the upper right and the calendar period selector area, I see that the rightward pointing arrow or chevron is grayed out. It's not allowing me to move forward. That is a direct indication that my calendar within the Scoreboard system is unaware of any time period after December of 2020. If I try to change the calendar period I'm looking at to be quarterly and look for any opportunity to provide values for 2021, I similarly do not have any opportunity to do so. And if I change to yearly and look for the year 2021, again, it simply does not exist. So this again is a direct indication that you need to extend your calendars in the Scoreboard system to include the year 2021. As such, I'll move to the lower left corner and use the Settings gear icon to move into the Administrative Settings menu. Under the Setup area, I'll click Calendars and review that we have 4 different calendars presently existing: monthly, quarterly, yearly, and fiscal year. If we look at monthly and scroll all the way to the bottom of all of the monthly settings, the last one ends on December 31st, 2020. Similarly, if we look at quarterly and again scroll to the bottom, we'll see that again the quarterly calendar ends on December 31st of 2020. And last, if we look at yearly, again we see that the last year we have record of is 2020, December 31st. Our goal is, of course, to extend each of those calendars. Let's start with the monthly calendar. I'll click on Monthly on the left, and then towards the upper right, click Extend Calendar. Here I get the opportunity to tell it where and when I want to extend the calendar to. In this case, I'll navigate to December of the year 2021 and select the last day of December, the 31st, and click Extend. Then we'll move to the quarterly calendar and again click Extend Calendar, and again navigate to December of the year 2021, the last day of the month being the 31st, and click Extend. Then we'll move to yearly, click again and towards the upper right, Extend Calendar, and once again navigate to December of the year 2021 and the last day of December the 31st, and click Extend. And voila, I have just extended all three of those standard Gregorian calendar-based calendars within Scoreboard. We also have a custom calendar here, which is for fiscal year. To extend a custom calendar, you need to click on the Add Period button in the upper right and define a name for that calendar, which we'll call Fiscal Year 2021. It will start on October 1st of 2020 and will extend through September 30th of 2021. And then we'll click Add Period. So I have now extended all of the four existing calendars, the three Gregorian calendar-based standard calendars of monthly, quarterly, and yearly, as well as the custom fiscal year calendar. Let's take a minute to review the effects of those extension changes. I'll click on the Scorecards section header and again navigate into the Financial Profit and Loss Scorecard and open the Revenue KPI area and click on the Training Revenue KPI, where previously I was unable to navigate forward beyond December of 2020. But now I see that the rightward pointing arrow or chevron to move forward in time allows me to navigate into January, February, March, and so on through 2021 because I have recently created the calendar for the year 2021. So now that I can access January of 2021, I can do the same thing I did for December of 2020, which is to edit and provide an actual performance value, in this case of $262,000, and click Save. And again, after giving the Scoreboard system a few seconds to process that additional information and refreshing my browser, I of course see the $262,000 performance reflected in the speedometer, and again the line graph towards the upper right, and towards the bottom, the actual and threshold values. I hope this introduction to extending calendars within Scoreboard has been helpful for you. Thank you for watching. My name is Tom Keating, and please feel free to contact me anytime at tom.keating@spiderstrategies.com or learn@spiderstrategies.com. Again, thank you for viewing this video, and have a great day.